It's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol DXTR. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to use this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, so that's where these red and green line annotations are coming from. And I want to get a few things updated here. Although analysis at this point in time is a little bit tricky. What do I mean by that? Well, it's all about perspective. Meaning if you are a day trader and you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 90 seconds after buying, then yeah, for you the chart's looking pretty rough. But if you care about the big picture of things, the grand scheme of it all, then sure, the price did pull back today, but the bulls do still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base. And again, from the big picture, that's what it's all about. Higher bases over longer stretches of time is how long-term uptrends are constructed, and the bulls still have plenty of opportunity at that. So with that being said, I am going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a much different strategy and outlook going into your trade. So the first update though that needs to be made comes from a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So for those of you that did watch the video from yesterday, talked about 30 cents as a level of support, but now that the price is broken and closed below it, this would now be considered more so a shorter term area of resistance on the chart. And then after that, the same level stands that I talked about yesterday up there at 31 cents. But now, with the more information that we've got after today, before you start talking about doing battle with 31 cents, that initial area is right there at 30. As far as levels of support are concerned, it's all about the purple line here, which I talked about in yesterday's video. And as I said there, from the overall picture of things, as long as the price is above that purple line, that implies that the bulls are in full control because that is a moving average, meaning as time goes by, this line is just going to keep on moving its way upwards and looking something like that. If you're thinking, hey, that looks like a trend line. Exactly. So when you stop and think about if a price stays above an uptrending trend line, what does that imply? Well, that the bulls are in an uptrend. And the same principle is here. As long as the price stays above that purple line, the bulls are in full control. So yeah, again, it pulled back today, but the bulls are still above that overall moving average. So therefore, the overall chart is still healthy and will remain healthy as long as the price keeps on building those higher bases. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.